recorder isn't going. There it goes. There it goes. Because I got to record this. You know, our interviews here on Indiana in the Morning are all recorded and are posted at 1160wccs.com. All you need to do is go there and go to the Indiana in the Morning tab. You should find them. They don't get up there right away, but eventually they make their way there, including our conversation with this morning. The Indiana Arts Council has sent to us Dave Ferguson, Assistant Dean for the College of Fine Arts at IUP, Chairperson of the Steering Committee for the Westylvania Jazz and Blues Festival. And Liz Judge is with us from the Indiana Arts Council. She's a board member and the Chairperson of Trashion. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you? Both of you. It's wonderful to have you in the studios with us here this morning. Liz, let's talk Trashion a little bit. That's coming up, huh?
Absolutely, yeah. It's a fun event. I think this is our fourth time holding the event. We have three different organizations from IUP helping us out this year, a metals class, a costume design class, and the IUP Fashion Association. And it is an event, basically a fashion show where they make fashion and art out of upcycled materials. Mm-hmm. So it's super fun. It's going to be April 6th at the Coney. There's three different ticket levels. VIP is going to be $25. You can get food, chances at a 50-50 raffle. Then there's going to be general admission that's $20, and all the IUP students get cut a break with their iCard, and it's $10 for them. So it's going to be a super fun evening.
Yeah, and the people actually wear this stuff. There's a fashion show.
Yeah, it's fashion. I mean, in the past, we've had things made out of Victoria's Secret bags, coffee filters. It's been crazy and fun to watch, and there's booming music, so it's a super fun evening.
Wear a Victoria's Secret bag that's
that's right.
Much larger than the average Victoria's Secret item.
It is, surprisingly.
Because they're supposed to fit inside the bag, so you're a little bit more covered. Anyway, but there is a whole point to this, and that's the fact that we can actually reuse many of the materials that we find in everyday life. They can be repurposed.
Exactly, yeah. That's always been something that has interested us at the Arts Council, which is kind of how this evolved. You know, we love the idea of recycling, using reused materials in a creative way. So, you know, we came up with this event, and it's always been a huge hit, and, you know, all the benefits, all the money benefits the Indiana Arts Council. So, you know, it's for a worthy cause, of course.
Yeah. Now, are tickets available just yet?
They are, yes. You can purchase them on indianaartscouncil.org or come to our office.
Okay, very good. And then you should obviously be able to get them at the door that night
Absolutely,
as well.
Yep, you can do that as well.
And that is upstairs at the Coney.
Upstairs at the Coney, April 6th.
And at what time?
5:30.
5:30 is when you're going to gather there.
Yep.
Good time, huh?
Yep, it'll be fun.
Oh, terrific. That's good news. Good news. I love it when people have a good time. They have a good time at the Westylvania Jazz and Blues Festival.
Yeah.
When it comes up in May.
Right.
But one of the things about that festival is that because it is so ambitious and you do so many things for absolutely no charge, you need to raise some money ahead of time, and that's why Dave is here this morning.
Right, yeah. The Delaney Chevrolet Westylvania Jazz and Blues Festival, this will be our fourth year, and there's no admission charged, and as you say, that's paid for by fundraisers and by some wonderful sponsors. Delaney Chevrolet has been fantastic in providing some seed money, more than a little. So we're really pleased to have their involvement, as well as many other levels of sponsorship. So from other folks around town, the Blues Happy Hour is going to be tomorrow, and we feature Black Cat Moan as the musical group, and they're a blues band out of Johnstown, and they're really top-notch. They're really authentic, and they did a stint down at Memphis at the International Blues Challenge. So they've got some serious chops. Tickets are available on our website, westylvaniajazzandblues.org, and also at the Arts Council website, and you can get them at the Artist's Hand and at Michael B's. We have a new development in the story. Just recently, Noble Stein is going to be providing some beer as well as Levity. So VIP tickets are $30. Regular admission is $20. And with both of those, food and drink is included. So there's really good beer that's local beer that will be available as a part of that. So if you want to get there early, the beer is good as long as it lasts. So if you get VIP, then you know that you're going to get the good stuff. If you can come for the music that starts at 6 with regular admission, but we can't make any guarantee that there'll still be beer left over. So you want to make sure and get there early.
This is happening at the Eagles tomorrow night.
Eagles tomorrow night. Yep, 5 o'clock, 5 to 8. Music starts at 6, and you can get tickets at the door as well, and from any steering committee member. So be glad to have as many people come on out as possible.
You were telling me a while back about Black Cat Moan.
Oh yeah,
from Johnstown. What was it? 3 people at the time, and down to 2 or something like that.
Yeah, they've performed as a 3-piece and a 2-piece. They're going to be as a 3-piece when they perform for us on Friday. Guitar, vocals, and drums, and it's just basic blues. A lot of it is their own composition, but they do some covers as well. Just a wonderfully energetic group.
It's interesting to me that as well that this is the blues component.
Yes.
You had the fundraiser with the jazz component previously.
Right.
And the marriage between jazz and blues is celebrated, of course, at the Westylvania Jazz and Blues Festival. But they are distinctive musical styles, aren't they?
They are, yeah. I mean, blues is kind of the heart of what jazz is. So in terms of an evolution, blues gave birth to rock and roll, gave birth to jazz, gave birth to, and before that, I guess, ragtime had a relationship there as well. So, yeah, the blues is kind of fundamental as an American art form. So it would be hard to have jazz without blues.
Yeah. And one of the interesting things about all of it is that here's a group from Johnstown that is making some serious noise, if you will, through the music industry for their blues. Yeah. The blues can come from anywhere, and we've got one of the top practitioners right here, and they're coming to Indiana tomorrow.
Absolutely. Yeah, one other plus about coming to the event, tomorrow night is when we unveil all of the acts who are going to be performing at the festival. And so if you want to be the first to know, then that's how you do it. I will say, without giving away too much, we do have some local groups that are going to be performing. We have some groups that are coming from well out of state, New York, Georgia, Massachusetts. There's a lot of folks from a lot of places. So this really is becoming not just a regional festival that celebrates Western Pennsylvania jazz, but real quality jazz from all over the country. So and that's done with generous support from people who come to fundraisers and people who donate from corporations and individuals. That's what makes it possible.
You think about the Delaney Chevrolet Westylvania Jazz and Blues Festival, and now coming up upon its 4th year, how quickly it has established itself as one of the great jazz and blues events in this eastern half of the United States, but certainly it has a reputation now all across the nation, and come right here to Indiana. That's amazing. Indiana Arts Council, Liz, the various things in which it's involved, what you were talking about this morning with the Trashion show, Westylvania Jazz and Blues, the high school element of Indiana Arts Council, the various educational aspects of it all. It really is a great. You're a board member. It's a great umbrella organization, isn't it?
Totally. I think we have an eclectic mix of, we try to include everyone and get the arts out there in every form to everybody. So, I think we do a really great job at that with all of our different events.
Yeah. So it's a good group of folks. We're happy that you're able to come in and tell us about it here today. If I were smart, knowing ahead of time that you're going to come in, Dave, and you were going to talk about Black Cat Moan, I'd have some Black Cat Moan music to play for you right now, but I'm not all that bright.
Well, I tell you, I really appreciate the tie-in that we have with Trashion from an IUP perspective, because we've got 3 different departments all collaborating, and I can tell you that to get 3 different departments to collaborate on campus is a challenge. And it's wonderful to see the collaboration, not just between those three departments, but with a community organization. It just shows the unity that IUP and the broader Indiana community has. And that's a kind of thing that we want to continue to foster.
Yeah.
So, yeah, really pleased with that. And then with the festival, the educational component continues. For us, we have a clinician that's going to be working with young jazz musicians, and we're going to be featuring at least 2 local high school bands that are going to be performing throughout the day. So that educational component is a feature of our festival as well, and that's another tie-in with the Art Council's mission of reaching everybody.
Well, it's absolutely tremendous all around. So tomorrow night at the Indiana Eagles, Black Cat Moan, and tickets available at the Artist's Hand Gallery at Michael B. Shoes. Online, the website again for Indiana Arts Council is?
IndianaArtsCouncil.org.
There you go. Mm-hmm. You can get them there. You can get them at the door as well. But you heard what Dave said. If you want this beer, this locally brewed beer from Noblestein and Levity Brewing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Make sure you get there early.
Yeah.
All right, so that's tomorrow night, and the proceeds benefit the Delaney Chevrolet Westylvania Jazz and Blues Festival. And then April 6th is not so far from now. Upstairs at the Coney, it's the Trashion fashion show of apparel created by Upcycled Materials, designs submitted by the IUP Fashion Association, an IUP Metals class, as well as an IUP Costume Design class. I did that all off the top of my head, Liz.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, I read it off the sheet. I can't kid you there. But tickets are also available at the Indiana Arts Council website, and there are 3 ticket levels, as Liz said, and we hope that everybody is able to enjoy that, too. Thanks, folks, for coming in to visit with us this morning.
Thank you for having us.
We appreciate it. It is Indiana in the Morning, presented, as always, by First Commonwealth Bank, here on AM 1160 WCCS 101.1 FM. Coming up at the top of the hour, just 2.5 minutes away, it's Fox News. And then Josh Woodison is in the newsroom. Jack Benedict will come by with Sports Penguins. Big game tonight, and we'll preview that.